Delgado and co-conspirators are accused of taking in more than $300 million from people who thought that they were investing in cryptocurrency. Good evening, I'm Greg Warmoth.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. This is a big story. Channel 9 anchor and investigative reporter Darlene Jones joining us live in the studio with us. And Darlene, in all the weeks you've spent a long time talking with Delgado, he's never denied what's in that criminal complaint.
No, Greg and Martha, but he repeatedly told me that he never intended for Goliath Ventures to become a Ponzi scheme. Now he is cooperating with the feds, and he told me he's already told them what you're about to hear, from how it all started to where that cash went.
Christopher Delgado says he was in Dubai trying to salvage Goliath Ventures when he learned a federal criminal complaint was coming.
I had a responsibility to come back, not only face the charges, but also give a full picture of what happened.
Delgado is no longer running Goliath Ventures, and he says he's not running from the truth either.
They put their trust in me, and I failed them.
Hundreds of people trusted him with their life savings, and some lost it all. He's wearing an ankle monitor confined to his 11,000 square foot estate, bought last year with Goliath investors' cash, just before his attorneys confirmed he was under federal investigation.
There was only like $160,000 left in the bank account.
Chris, you blew through tens of millions of dollars?
We were paying people. We were paying people, and our people were making an astronomical amount of money.
This federal criminal complaint shows Goliath was born out of Gen Z venture firm in 2019 when Delgado moved from Miami to Orlando, a long way from where he grew up in Victorville, California.
I grew up poor. My first job, I was making $8 an hour and was still broke at 16, with no bills, working my ass off.
Delgado says he earned his first $1 million later as an adult, working as a consultant, bringing in $100,000 to $200,000 per contract, convincing businesses and entrepreneurs he could boost their brands. And he was investing.
I think that was the first time in my life I went into a scarcity mindset. I was scared to lose the money. So if I'd spend $2,000 here, I'd try to figure out a way to make $2,000 here.
You had no college education, no formal president role in any sort of corporate company, and people are paying you to tell them how to run their business.
Yeah. So I had that alert to me, You're the first person ever that would be like, why are these people paying you? And it's a very valid question. No one's ever asked me that.
Federal investigators say Delgado and his co-conspirators solicited investors under false and fraudulent promises of monthly returns, which were sometimes presented as guaranteed or low risk. We are not naming the alleged co-conspirators because they are not named in this complaint. But Delgado told us he shared their roles with the feds. Investors signing these agreements were required to come to the table with at least $100,000 to get into what they thought was a cryptocurrency investment, earning about 3 to 8% each month.
And they came to me and they said, we want to make this bigger than what it is. And that was how Goliath started.
Delgado tells me initially it was just a small group of friends investing alongside one another.
Are you ready to take responsibility?
That was the whole point of this, was not only to show people and to tell people, from beginning to end what had happened, but to allow me to tell them directly from me how sorry I am.
Greg and Martha, we spoke with him for hours at a time over several weeks, and there is a lot more to this story that we'll bring to you here throughout the week, asking him why he kept spending other people's money and where hundreds of millions of dollars went. More about his alleged co-conspirators as well. Since we started promoting this story last Friday, I have heard from dozens of victims. The stories are heartbreaking. None of them willing to go on camera just yet, but we're talking nurses, firefighters, teachers, retirees. They lost everything. You can still file a claim if you're out there. That information will be on our website. They didn't even think we should let him answer these questions, but we thought it was important to hold him accountable.
I have a bunch of questions, but he doesn't keep that yellow sports car.
No.
In the house?
No.
All right. We're going to hear from you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow. All right. Thank
Looking
you,
forward to
Darlene.
your reports, Darlene. Thank you.